Hey, stop scrolling for a second. If you're on Medicare, I want to take a moment and explain to you what is changing for next year with Medicare. There's a lot of confusion out there, and I want to take just a moment, try to clear some of this up for you, because you're probably sitting there saying, well, I'm hearing all this stuff going on. I'm not going to call into one of the TV commercials, and I'm getting all this junk mail, and I don't really want to respond to that either. So let me just cut to the chase here and tell you what's going on for next year. So if you're watching this right now, you probably fall into one of two categories if you're on Medicare A and B. Half of you are over here where you have a Medigap plan, like a Medicare Supplement Plan G, a Plan F, or Plan N. And then along with that, you have a separate prescription drug plan. Okay. Now, the other half of you are on what they call Part C or Medicare Advantage. Okay, so the rest of you have everything all under one plan together. That's called Medicare Advantage. So let's start over here. If you're on a Plan F, Plan G, Plan N, Medicare Supplement, you don't have to do anything. But what we are seeing, a lot of our clients have received some pretty big premium increases on their plans. So what they've been doing is just like car insurance, right? You just shop your rate. There's a bunch of different plans, a bunch of different companies out there. So if you like your plan G that you're on right now, well, the easiest thing to do would be to keep it, but just maybe see if there's another company out there that would give you the plan G at a better price, because the coverage is all exactly the same with the companies. So company A, plan G with company A is exactly the same coverage as plan G with company B. The only thing that's different is the price they charge you for it. So we highly recommend that you shop your rate with your supplement plan to make sure you got the lowest rate possible on that. Now, your prescription drug plan, this is the most important part. If you're seeing your Part D prescription drug plan premium go up, which a lot of you are, you definitely want to shop that for next year. Even if your premium's not going up, you probably still want to shop it because some of the co-pays on your drugs could be changing within the plan. Every year, if you're watching this video now, you probably should have got your letter that says what's changing with your plan for next year. But I know a lot of people don't read them either. So if you don't want to take the time to read through it, we'd be happy to review it for you, make sure that you're on the right drug plan for next year. So that's very important. If you're in this category, yeah, I'd recommend shopping both, but you definitely want to shop this one here, okay? So let's move over to Medicare Advantage. What's going on with Medicare Advantage? If you're on one of those plans right now, you again probably got your letter saying what's changing for next year. Some of you are seeing your plan go away for next year. Okay, so if that's the case, you want to check your letter. Okay, we call it the ANOC, Annual Notice of Change. So you want to check your letter to see what's changing with your plan for next year. If your plan is exiting, so if your letter says, hey, the plan's going away, you can shop. You have two options. So you can change to a different Medicare Advantage plan, or you could go over here to a Medigap and Part D drug plan, no questions asked. So you could go back to original Medicare if you wanted, if your plan is exiting the market for next year. Okay, now some of you, if your plan is renewing, but there's some changes to it, right? So we definitely would recommend that even if you're happy with your plan, the Advantage plans can change from year to year. Maybe your doctor is out of network for next year. You want to check on that to make sure it's still the right plan for you for next year. So if your plan is renewing, but maybe you're just unhappy with the plan, you don't like how it's working for you. So again, your option is you can shop for a different Medicare Advantage plan, which is the most common, what people would do. Or you could, again, go over to Medigap plus Part D drug plan. You could go back to original Medicare. The only thing with that is there are health questions involved with that. So you'd have to answer about a dozen health questions to see if you qualify to go over here. If your plan if your plan's not exiting for next year. So there's basically your options in a nutshell. Our recommendation, really, whether you're in this category or that category, of Medicare Advantage for next year, because there's so much changing. We would recommend this year more than ever just to review your plan. Even if you're happy with it, just take a look and make sure it's still the best plan for you for next year. Our service is what we do. We've been doing this for a long time. Is we help people with this process. So on the screen here, I think if you click the link below, it'll take you to our booking page, where if you want to book a consultation with us, a phone consultation, one of our advisors can help review all this for you, whether you're whichever category you're in. They're licensed and trained to help people. We've been doing this a long time. You can check us out on Google. Midwest Medigap is our company. We got over, I think, 600 5-star reviews on Google. So we've been doing this a long time, helped a lot of people with this process. So if you're confused and don't know what to do, or just want somebody to help you and check into this for you, book a call with us. We'd love to help you. It's a confusing time. Don't call off the TV commercials. They're just trying to sell you a plan. Go ahead, you can click the link below here. One of our friendly advisors can help you out. And if you're in the right plan, they'll tell you. So we'd love to hear from you. You can also call us. You can just call our phone number and book an appointment that way, or fill out the contact form, and we can't wait to talk to you.